Good morning, Andrew Ticker, and happy Friday morning. Hope all of you have had a great snow day, a real one, not worrying about checking in for assignments or Zooms. I had a tremendous day, in case you cared. Overworked, did too much shoveling. If you're out there, if you're a Curtin student and you have the ability to help your neighbors and elderly citizens and older citizens like myself, please be responsible, be present, and help them shovel out from this tremendous snowstorm. Wow, 26 inches or something in Williamsport. Very impressive. But let's get back to work. It is Friday, so give us your best effort today and head into the weekend and enjoy your family as the holiday season approaches. So it is Cycle Day 2 today, so you'll be following the Cycle Day 2 schedule for our UAs and for our events. Remember to check in with your teachers and check in on your agenda on your Schoology pages. We will be back in action Monday and Tuesday of next week. We will be present. We'll be working remotely. Actually, you'll be working remotely. Our teachers will be back in the building. So it is important that you tune in for those 2 days. I know our teachers have things, engaging activities planned for you. So please be sure to check in and finish out and be present. Do those attendance bell ringers and make sure you're accounted for those 2 days before we head into our break. Just a reminder, as we return, we will be remote through January 11th. So we'll be back in business on the 4th, and then January 11th, we'll be back in person. So that's the goal. Speaking of being back in person, if you have a possibility of exposure to someone, or if you have a possible positive result on your own, please contact us ASAP. We want to make sure that we get our students the support they need. We want to make sure that we have our building safe and sound and ready to roll. So if you do have any questions, reach out to me, reach out to our health department, and we will make sure that we get our students in the right place and make sure we get quarantined when necessary. As you notice, it is not Casual Friday. Well, it kind of is, but I'm wearing my team colors today. It is Hoodies from Home today, so I'm hopeful that you are participating in your Hoodies from Home. So yes, this is okay as you arrive. This is better when you are paying attention, tuning in to your teacher. So lots of shout outs today. Put out a call for shout outs this morning. So I'm going to read those to you quickly and send you on your way for an awesome Friday. There's that word again. But please be sure to do your best today. Give us your best effort. I know your teachers have a lot of activities set up for you. Get them finished, then get outside, get out in the snow. So here we go. In Miss Brennan's class, our first shout out goes to Shazim. Shazim Molstokes. Shazim, you are incredible. And behind every good student is a great family, a great mother. Mrs. D'Amica Stokes, awesome job. You get your shout out for today from Miss Brennan and myself. Certainly appreciate your support with your children. Great job. Mrs. Goodell's classroom, Terrence Woodton. Terrence has put forth effort and effort these days in working with his data and working to get better, always willing to help those who don't understand and always willing to focus on his assignment. So Terrence, awesome job. Comes from a long line of great students, Williamsport students. Terrence, proud of you and keep up the great work. From Mrs. Wolfhanger, she says, thank you for being responsible students and attending Zooms every day. So there's quite a list of them, so get ready. Here we go. Thank you for being responsible students attending meetings every day. Nakira Hill from Mrs. Bowers' class. Nakai Howard from Miss Driscoll's class. Bentley Sylvia, Miss Driscoll's class. Colin Bowers. Paul Jumawan from Mrs. Twist. Anaya Thomas from Hicks. And Dominic Steiner from Mr. Huff's class. So Dominic, Anaya, Paul, Colin, Bentley, Nakai, and Nakaira. Awesome job. Thank you for being you. And thank you for tuning in every day for your small group work. Keep up the great job. Miss Laura's class, Miss Laura wants to recognize Amor Thomas. Amor, all that matters is the effort. We don't need straight A's. We don't need hundreds. We just need you to show up every day. And that's what you are doing, giving it your best, trying your best. As we mentioned every day on the announcements, Curtin is a place where you can do your best. It's not about being like everybody else. It's about giving your best every day. So Amor Thomas, this shout out is for you, for Miss Laura. She truly appreciates you and you showing up every day. Amor, great job. Shout out to Isaiah Wright for getting a 94 on her Chapter 4 math assessment. It's very, very hard to accomplish such great grades from a distance when you don't have your teacher supporting you the way that we want to support you. But Isaiah, great job. Way to keep up the great effort from a distance. You are well on your way to a great marking period. Keep up the great work, Isaiah Wright. Coming out of Mrs. White's class, Tomasa Kazo Scott. Tomasa always asks if there is more she can do. Tomasa, I love that. I'm so proud of you for that because it's all about what you can do. You have to take responsibility for your education. And Tomasa, you have done just that. Keep up the great work. Proud of you. Also proud of you getting your work done in a timely fashion and giving a great effort. Excuse me. From Mrs. Radspinner to Miley Johnson for working so hard on your orchestra video. There will be a video posted coming from Mrs. Radspinner and the orchestra. I'll be posting that soon from the Williamsport Area Music Department as well. That's coming up. Excuse me. Throw a sneeze in there. What the heck? From the music department, outlining the virtual holiday concert. So great job. Thank you for putting that out there. I know it always is a great tradition in our district. A great tradition like Miley, always giving it, persevering and working hard. So Miley Johnson, good job. Also, Bronwood Williams, awesome job preparing for the orchestra submission. Video demonstrates how much practicing she did and how she was paying attention during all of her lessons. So Bronwyn Williams, Miley Johnson, awesome job. From Mr. Hicks' class, Trey Damschroeder, Madison Krieger, Isabel Tomke, and Audrey Dincher. I witnessed them firsthand working so hard with Mr. Hicks on Wednesday, but just getting on daily, completing their work, your work, to the best of your ability, and seeking help when needed. So that's right, I saw Mr. Hicks in Zoom, then saw you bouncing over to Teams. So there's so many resources here for you, ladies and gents. Keep up the great work. Thank you for those of you in Mr. Hicks' class for doing an awesome job. So let's go to me. I want to recognize Addison Poorman. It is 8:15, 8:20 in the morning. And what do I see? I see Addison checking in and completing her bell ringer first thing this morning. Addison, great job. Thank you so much. Hayden Pelletier, coming out of Miss Campbell's class, takes her work very seriously. And honestly, Hayden, I hope you smile a little bit because you do work so hard. You are so serious, and it's paying off. Great job, Hayden Pelletier from Miss Campbell's class. Miss Now's class, Tanaya Washington and Zoe Martinez for completing all of your work and attending your Zoom. So Zoe and Tanaya, thank you for doing such a great job. So I just want to continue here. I know we're at the 8-minute mark. Bear with me. We'll get in under 10, and I can shout as many students as I can. So Stephen Brown, great job. Olivia Koch, attendance 100%, awesome participation. Taryn Koch continues to give positive feedback to classmates. Thank you, Taryn, for being so positive. Jason Bass, Stephen Brown, Taryn Koch, Chloe DeWitt, Anna Edwards, Caitlin Gottschall, Olivia Koch, Jaleesa Patterson, Yasmin Smith, and Tamir White, always completing bell ringers daily. Awesome. Thank you. Tremendous. Please, please, please finish those bell ringers so our teachers can appropriately mark you present in our Power School system. Taddeo, Mrs. Tadeo's class. Aiden Edwards, Mrs. Taddeo gave you a shout out on Wednesday. I didn't get that on air. So Aiden, thank you for a great effort on the math Zoom. You are an outstanding student. You are doing a great job. Miley Johnson, excellent job. You are doing great things, obviously in orchestra, obviously in class with Miss Taddeo. JJ Sampson, thank you for picking up the pace a little bit as we discussed. Not every child or not every student or teacher enjoys remote learning. It is a challenge for us, but you have done a tremendous job, JJ, getting back on track. So keep up the great work. Much, much appreciated. Layla Hunter in Mrs. Twist class, thank you for being present. Thank you for being responsible. Thank you, Layla, for being you. Coming out of Miss Lair's class, following students have earned Curtin Cash for being safe, present, respectful, or responsible. And that is Kamar Stroud, Trace Town, Carter Taylor, and Ava Carter. So Ava, Carter, Trace, and Kamar, thank you for being on point. Coming out of Miss Katz's class, small group work, Ryder Smith and Emily Hill are present. Thank you for pointing that out. Mrs. Katz being present is so important every day. They are present for small group and they show great participation. So Emily and Ryder, thank you for being responsible. Thank you for taking on your own personal learning. Now, as I'm as I'm talking to you, I'm getting a number of emails here. So I want to shout out Libby Smith. This is from Mrs. Nayland. 6th grade goes above and beyond to create exceptional learning experience for other students, including doing an escape room for her GEM project, and now she's working on composting. So Libby, great job. We're going to get that survey out soon. Keep up the great work, Libby. Thank you, and thank you. That's from Mrs. Nalon. Also, now I'm going to go to my text, and I am looking. I think we've covered everybody. So thank you so much, Andrew G. Curtin. Sorry for the 11-minute announcements, but hey, it'll cover the weekend as well. It'll all come out as an average. So hoodies from home, make sure we're not using the hoodies to pull down over our face and make silly faces at our teachers. It is important that we are locked in. So today, hoodies from home, and the other few days of winter, I believe Monday is Winter Hat Day. Winter hat and candy cane day. So winter hat, put it on the head and rock the cherry and white. We'll call it candy cane day. And the last is probably my favorite. As our grand finale, we bring out undesirable sweater day. So again, it might be one man's treasure is another man's trash, vice versa, one man's trash. So wear those ugly sweaters, undesirable sweaters, and we'll head into the holiday. So thank you all. Have a great Friday, and be curtain.